Alright, today we're going to get a brand new update for Injustice 2 Mobile. We're not entirely sure what it's going to be about, but we do know that there's going to be a server maintenance, which means that we're not going to be able to play the game for a short period of time because the developers are updating something in the game. Which I really hope that this update is going to be about adding Martian Manhunter because I really don't want to wait any longer to get this character. Now, because we really don't know what's going to be coming with the new update, I'm just going to give you guys a couple of things that I would really like to see. First of all, a lot of people, including me, would really like to see a brand new update for the Arena Store. The last update that the Arena Store had was really bad. They basically took out a lot of really good characters, or decent characters, and then replaced them with a bunch of really bad characters that, by the way, nobody was really asking for them to be in the Arena Store. Some of those characters were already in the campaign, like Grid and Swamp Thing, and some of those characters even had their own challenges, like Raiden and Sub-Zero. So there was really no point for them to be added to the Arena Store, so I would really like to see that update go back to the way it was. Or, at the very least for the Arena Store, give us the gears for the characters that you can actually get off of the Arena Store. Also, speaking of Arena, I know that Multiverse the Flash is the Arena Season character right now. This character is really great, but he doesn't really pop up that frequently, and I really don't like that. This character, including Multiverse Armored Supergirl, are really good characters, and they basically make the Multiverse team. They need to be popping up more frequently in the Arena seasons because a lot of brand new players don't have them yet. Aside from that, pretty much every other game mode is fine. I don't really have a problem with it. I would like to see a couple more chapters in the campaign, just so we can get gears and credits a little bit faster, but I'm also not really too worried about that. If there was one thing that I am really worried about, it's not something that's actually in the game, it's more of the technical side, and I'm talking about the bugs. Injustice 2 Mobile has a lot of bugs in the game. Now look, I get it, every single game is gonna have bugs, whatever, we just have to deal with it. But in a game like Injustice 2 Mobile, where we have to grind a lot, I would really appreciate it if we had a lot less bugs in the game. Because the fact that we do have to grind a lot, and we have to worry about bugs messing up our battles, makes things even worse. And if there was one bug that I would really like to see being fixed, it's definitely frame drops. Frame drops really get me angry, and they really ruin the game for me sometimes. Even in raids, even in arena, it doesn't matter. If you're fighting an opponent and you're doing basic attack hits and you get a frame drop, that's gonna really mess you up because the opponent is gonna see you being frozen and they're gonna start going ham on you. Also, I'm not entirely sure if I should call this a glitch or a bug, but they really gotta fix all of the problems that people are having with their accounts. This doesn't happen with everybody, but if it does happen to you, it's gonna really suck because sometimes, for some reason, your account can get banned for the stupidest of reasons, or maybe it just disappears. Like one day you can try to log in and it just doesn't let you log in anymore. Which I think everybody can agree that that is a really big turnoff for wanting to play the game. Why would you play a game if your account can just disappear out of nowhere one day for a really dumb reason? You really wouldn't want to play that game, and I can tell you right now, I get a lot of comments of people asking me how to get their account back, and then when I say, I don't know, they just stop playing the game. They tell me that they stopped playing the game because what's the point? And to be honest, I can't really blame them. The final thing I would really like to see in this update, and also keep in mind, I don't expect all of these things to be added in one update, but if I just got one of these things, it would be really great. So the final thing that I'm going to talk about is artifacts. Honestly, at first, I wasn't really a big fan of artifacts, but they have really grown on me. They are one of my favorite things about the game because they make the game a little bit more complex and a little bit more interesting. And also, speaking of artifacts, I know that we're going to get a brand new character, which obviously it's going to be Martian Manhunter, but I really wonder why we don't get more artifacts, because if you really think about it, they're just a simple version of a character. But with artifacts, you don't have to render a character, you don't have to make multiple different passives, you don't have to make special abilities, you just give them one buff and that's it. That's a brand new artifact. So I really do feel like we should get more of these. Anyways, like I said, I'm not expecting all of these things to be added to the game, but NetherRealm really has to focus on making this game a little bit more interesting if they want the fan base to stay loyal to the game, because as it is right now, this game is really boring. I do know that they just added solo raids, but that's really not enough content to make a game really good, because most people are just tryharding and trying to finish solo raids instead of actually enjoying playing the game. So like I've been saying in the other videos and in this video, I am excited that Martian Manhunter is going to be added to the game. I just hope that NetherRealm keeps this trend of adding characters to the game, because that's what's going to make it entertaining. And also, like I was talking about with the artifacts and how they're pretty easy to make, I really also wonder why we don't have that many more characters in this game, because DC has a lot of different characters. I mean a lot. And don't even make me count all of the different versions of every single character that's already added in the comic books, or, you know, just in the DC universe. And we all know how scammy NetherRealm is in the special offers section when they charge us for characters. So I kind of wonder how much money NetherRealm is actually making from this game, and how many people actually buy the characters off of the special offers section, because it seems like a gold mine to me. If I had a lot of people buying my characters, I would just add a bunch of different characters from the comic books or the DC universe, because there's a lot of different characters, which would mean I would be making a lot of money. And also keep in mind, once they make these characters, it's not like they have to make another character of the same type of character. It's digital, so they don't really have to keep trying to make the same character over and over again. Once they make that character once, it's pretty much profit after that. So again, I just really wonder how much money they're making off of these characters, because it definitely isn't a lot if they're barely adding any characters. Anyways guys, I know this video was a little bit more of the rant type of videos. I don't really do these very often, but I did want to talk about a couple of things, and considering the fact that there isn't that many interesting things going on with this game, and we are going to get a brand new update, I just kind of felt like I wanted to talk about a couple of different things. But with that being said, I hope you guys have a nice day, stay safe and stay clean, and I'll see you guys later.